Hey guys, welcome back to Seadogs Can Fly. This is episode 31 and I'm really excited about this one. We've got the FA Cup semi-final against West Ham. We've got a chance to get through to the final and a possibility of even getting Europa League football, despite still being in the Championship. So today we're going to get you quickly caught up on what happened at the end of the season and then we're going to jump straight into that huge game. So cue the intro.
12 years in that division and they're out.
Right boys, so last episode we left off on a nice edge, only just missing out on gaining promotion live. We secured it in the next game against Nottingham Forest with thanks to Lacour, the main man for the last 4 or 5 years. Played a solitary game, he's not played that much this season, but he came up trumps with the only goal of the game, sending us up. Since then, we've reached 121 points after 45 games, making records left, right and centre. Most goals scored, most victories, highest points tally. We're now in the Premier League. But that's not what we're here for today. We're here to play West Ham in the semi-final of the FA Cup. And we got there courtesy, first of all, of winning the 5th round against Cardiff. Now this game was much more nervy than it may sound. Cardiff played quite a negative system, and despite us going in front thanks to a Grasso goal from a Warburton assist, Cardiff equalised on the 91st minute. Fernandez nicking in to send the game to extra time. Thankfully though, we were by far the better team, and after loads of domination, Barry got in behind and took the ball home. He came on off the bench. That sent us through to the quarter-final, where we came up against, of all teams, Chelsea. They played a full strength 11, but we were just too good for them at the Flamingo Stadium. Gomez crossing for a Grasso header. He's done that time again this season. We always see that combination from left to right and vice versa. And then Gale, the box-to-box midfielder, Freddie through Barry, who got in behind to score. And Barry was on fire this game, scoring again. Again, Grasso dribbling through on goal. Great finish from Louis there. Chelsea gave us a bit of a nervy finish to the game. On the 80th minute, a long throw from a long cross from Debris landed to Zaniolo, the wonder kid, to tuck home. And Lebris, again the left back, I'll show him in just a second, found Lautaro Martinez. So it just goes to show the strength of Chelsea's team, but we held out for the 3-2 victory, sending us through to the semis. Right, let's have a really quick look, as promised, at this Chelsea team. So they had Kepa, James, Louis Philippe, and Bastoni with Lebris at the back. Bastoni is there, you can see him. Here's Lebris, the left back. Insane stats, really, really good player. They have Bentancur in the centre along with Kovacic. Stengs started the game. He's developed really nicely in their save. And Mount as the AMC. We all know how good he is. Correa started from the left wing, and then up front, Lautaro Martinez. Look at those stats for the 27-year-old, scoring 20 goals this season. Zaniolo didn't even make the starting 11. He came on off the bench, as well as Abraham. So great strength and depth there. Just goes to show the task that we had to come up against. And now we've got West Ham. We've already beaten them once. That was in the FA Cup couple of years ago, I think, or last year, I can't remember which. We're in excellent form, they're in inconsistent form, and they should be playing a 4-4-2. Be an interesting match. I'm going to stick with my standard setup, the 4-2-2-2 concerto. We're going to go with the main men. We've got Barry, Saltella, Grasso, Gomez as the front four, and then in the middle we've got Gut and Gale, creative partnership, with Etzabe and McCall at the wing-back positions and Wardle and Delorney in the centre. Etzabe is going to have a job to do. He's also going to be taking the long throws, but I think this guy here could be key, Gomez. He turns up in the big games and scores some great goals, and if Grasso is on form like he was in the last round, he could have a really telling game as well. Right guys, let's jump into it and see what happens. So it's battle of the 4-4-2, slightly different systems, different approaches. West Ham have got Niang up front. He's going to be their main danger man. It looks like Larkin's going to be sitting as a deep line forward. They've got Sousa and Carvalho in the middle as a partnership, but Bowen and Anderson, these two are going to be the danger men because, as we know, we struggle with those balls in behind. And I think if we can't control Niang, it could be their day. We're playing at Wembley. Looks like a packed out stadium. And I'm a little bit nervous. I think we need to settle the lads down, but I'm also going to tell them I have faith in them. We need to boost that confidence. And let's just hope it's not too much pressure. Okay, here we go, boys. If we win this, we actually might have a chance of making Europa League football next season. I don't know exactly how the ruling works, but Arsenal and Man City are playing in the other match, which means that in my mind, both of them are going to qualify for the Champions League. So if they both do that and we make the final, then surely that means we're going to get European football. We'll have to wait and see. But we've got to get past West Ham, the London club, first. As Gut brings the ball forward. Well tackled there, dispossessed as Bowen finds Niang in behind. This is precisely the ball we were talking about that might be an issue. And it does look like West Ham are sitting back a little bit, allowing us to come onto them and then trying to hit us on the break, which is precisely what we struggle against. So let's just hope that we can take any chances we do get. Well, this game has flown by with barely an event, to be honest, so I'm going to demand more. Looks like we've got a calf strain as well for Gut. That is not ideal. He's going to have to come off at half time, I think. I might bring on Tezar, which might work quite well for us, to be fair, because he is in the advanced playmaker role. So, there we go. Isa Diop, the centre-back, gets in to score. That's frustrating, isn't it? 1-0 down. Got a long throw though. McCall launches the ball in. Niang clears. It's landed at the feet of Gale, who tries to knock one into the box, but again they're sitting quite deep and proving hard to break down. But we're on for an equaliser. Louis Barry, 18th goal of the season. Sloppy play from West Ham, but really well closed down from the Seadogs. Great goal to see. And dilly-dallying there from Niang. Dispossessed nicely. I'm not sure who that was by. In fact, I think it was Louis Barry, yeah. So, great play from the attacker. Right, that sets us up nicely for the second half. We're sitting pretty at 1-1. In all honesty, Gut's not been that great anyway. So, it's a good time to bring Tezar on. Quite often when you make substitutions, the opposition don't set their own opposition instructions for the players who come on, so it can work in your favour. And that is out of the top draw. We picked Angel Gomez at the start of the game as a key player who might be able to have an impact, and he's done just that. Look at this for a finish. Swerved into the top corner. Now, Gherkin should have done better with that, but I ain't going to complain. I've got a tactic up my sleeve as well that is going to be very suitable for the end of this game. It's the same system, but it's just us sitting back a little bit and also regrouping more often so that we're not overcommitting in the attack and in the press. I didn't know if we'd given away a penalty there, but thankfully not. Restart with Tezar, the advanced playmaker, with a fantastic ball over the top. Oh, Louis Barry was offside anyway, I think, so that wouldn't have counted. Right, we've got one more change we can make, boys. I'm going to wait to see what happens with this corner. And that's what happens. Wardle. Fantastic. 3-1 up. Matthew Ward with his 7th goal of the season. Rob Gale with cross. Hopefully, I shouldn't speak too soon, but this could be us, home and dry. Let's just bring Saltella off for Bowden. Give us a little bit more movement in the false 9 position. We should be able to see this game out. I'm not going to make any changes just yet. We're playing really well. And to be honest, we've been by far the better team in my opinion. The clock's ticking down, guys. We've literally got 15 minutes left to hold on here. As Tezar picks up the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper. I'm okay with that. Lejeune restarts play. Swings the ball to Gale, the box-to-box midfielder, who launches one over the top. Louis Barry is in behind. Oh, he hit the post. That was so close to being 4-1 up against the Premier League team. 10 minutes. Right, time for a change. Let's switch to this other system. You'll notice no changes at all to the positions, but what we are doing is we're telling the lads to pass slightly shorter, We've also knocked off a couple of instructions and added work the ball into the box, because that way they're not going to try that long ball over the top as often. We're still counter-attacking, but we're regrouping, so we're not using that counter press, which has been so prominent for us all season. Problem with the counter press is it's also led to a lot of attacks over the top, so I'm hoping that we should be able to see the game out now. Let's just quickly go into the cautious mentality and demand more of the lads. 3 minutes left, guys. 3 minutes left. Oh, come on, see it out. 3 minutes of injury time. 2 minutes. Come on, tick down. Get in. We're through to the final of the FA Cup. That is a massive achievement. We've beaten Chelsea and we beat West Ham to get there. I can't wait to see who we've actually got. Let's fast forward and just find out. The bad news, obviously, is the calf strain for Gut. He's going to miss the final. But to be honest, just to make the finals amazing and to get 2 million prize money, that is massive for us. And we've got Arsenal. We've got Arsenal in the final of the FA Cup, which, to be honest, I think is ideal. They'll probably play a possession game, but they play the 4-2-3-1, which could work in our favour. Right, guys, that's going to be the next episode. It's going to be the final mixed with an end-of-season review. As always, please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Click the bell button to get notified of new episodes as and when they go live. And if you enjoyed this episode, give us a thumbs up. It would be much appreciated. And hit me in the comments, guys. What do you think? Are we going to do it in the FA Cup? And does anyone know if Arsenal finish in the top 6, which it looks like they're going to do, does that mean that we qualify for the Europa League regardless? Does anyone know the answer to that? Please hit me in the comments if you do. Right, guys, thanks very much for watching. See you later.